Come on, so say mamenda ayekwasi insiase so no so den komo kama say timide abre anopay 9:25 na pj mu yenya Dr. Benjamin Ochirankra or your governance analyst one is hwenu say Yera Charles Owusu, Reverend Charles Owusu, or your independent candidate in Kranza North constituency. So Babeka yensa ewa mjidi se waya crowd say only ye eko osa anamon wemu midomani hene kobna asante Doc akwaba
yenya
yesheshe wa dume fra yesheshe yeshewa
I'm say election time
election headquarters
I'm in corrective bibi po say ye flow say
oman hene kobna asante
bo wudin na Matthew
Benjamin Asante Dako.
Very good. Udin the Benjamin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Dok no. Well, Jame Adoma Tuesdays Dr. Benjamin Ochirankra ewa hanim say na all said no me am host no also no person host me e dire somebody bebre e chere bia obetia say doc ye share wa idea I think normally Michelle and Yoma be an embassy doing coma a year Ghana, maybe a number yeko. Any ye or my new phone so your responsibility. Anyone idea see no, and ya quenya be see no, almost or more responsible. But before I share some comments, I know that is so toy. And this is a conversation and open make us from 1992. Nyoma efa efi any issue a year or mea hold on. It's not getting better, it's getting worse. But yes, your minus too bow. How are we doing this? How?
My medasi. Assembly the anka tietia. Nipasu any ye ban. Ebe sine mentia se onipa da sania ya wono nyame abono. Se ne ye kanon. Se nsuo to na odene bola ebegu gatem na akohin ebekohin
eko sukesi bi
enko even the sea does not accept anything for it etopa ya shedananti beaches na hwe ifini koguma ade chia ode wade ebebrewo ifini entraponim yan dwene ho sa na eye niema ekoso a enya de papa esese ye hwe na yetu ye ho fo enye nipa ba
ko mo to ba wo hwe ya we no ade ya o skills ayi wo eye eponano no Jamestown wow
and na me kan kire won say epono
eyinaba
obeyi aba that is nature for you so hu epono wadwen ye wo say gata no de enwura no bekọ akogu eponim epono de beba ye nhwe ade bi ye say enema no kogu eponim a enam ni bi nso be memene bi minum ye no so be akọ akoto nsuomu na mawe hwan na oye ne noko ya ne ye ho na ade ba ko so a oman ye nya ade ne say there are a lot of countries who gata ya bi yesu gata senia abrofokasa omom kan storm drains nti yakata so fefefe nti wo nya kwan na ode etebe bi po na nya nipa na de akogum nya ya nkasa ye bra boni nti ya tutu wagu basa enframasen pia kogum nti say yakata so a it's about time we made that effort say ye be kata saa gata sene so emma kwan ma nwura enframa na nyama ebesa kopia kogum ene ye ba ko yesu ban se bola no wo ha ye mfa ngum ne ye ba kogu gatem enya de papa enya bola nko anopei obi ni di ye nti nya nyama ni na metumi aka enyama nsuo to a ye tugu gatem nyankopon kwa na ye adansefo enya suban papa
kokombo no na emu aye mre kakra na
because da bi yesu ban no ye nya ya adwensi yesa Ghana ni typical Ghanaian ni hia adwensa kira.
But Doc, I mean, such comes with a certain level of enforcement and responsibility.
Of course.
Say example here may be me. Now know that but still it's going on. Police depot.
Yeah.
Traffic catch. Taxi driver SCF in the came. Traffic in him. Or in the Bema. Or Junso good tire. Obi a year high. Magina. Na ma drawn attention say anka on cross over. The passengers rather no. They are attacking me. How do we
Obi ko ebe kan je say mo de mako school nti mo say mo nim nyanza ma.
How do we solve this problem?
Eti enema mienu a me no mienu ye nim deda. Ese say ye o man man ankasa yetu ye hofo. yɛsesa yɛ nsuban bɔne ne bi yɛntumi nyae ne nyinaa na ɔkora ba akɔpɛ yɛsesa yɛ nsuban bɔne ne bi na afei ɔmo a yɛde tumi ahyɛ ɔmo nsɛm sɛ meme ne wo sɛ bibi nti mafa dua na metumi abo na mede abo tirim a ɛsɛ sɛ mmara na ɛbɔ ho ban. The state enforcement must be there. That's why government is giving the coercive power. Nti ono ya man all the accoutrement, all the apparatus we here to ensure discipline. Nti enforcement na o say yadwuma. Sebio se nipa no suban no on sesa dia. Ene Bible say jimie bata akwara akoma ho. Fa ba bɔ no na omu. Ghana ni bia ni ho betun adu Dubai. Na wadwonso ka akwan ho. Ghana ni bia ni ho betun adu China. Na wanu musuo no ato roba na twena bonten. Untumi nye.
It's the same Ghanaian.
The same Ghanaian. Yes, the same Ghanaian. Untumi nko Canada, wo drive car, obi di wanim na sabe e bia on kontema, wo be bon no so abe pin. Aba say emotional trauma. Eso ha, nipa da se ne be hu zebra crossing. Ono say ha na se yama ho kwan mbra kwan se metumi atwam. Utwam obi di car bo. Wo se huri cross car ne mo no wasa car tinyama ka se bayifo ya soma. In some areas, nipa ne hu se wo ben zebra crossing ojina chire wo de fa musuo ko enti asase yesesa enema enya de ya de papa se enti Ghana nko na afi bi ya nsuo to a flooding esi
e dey na my say encouragement no dey na my say akukudo
adwen bone
impunity no
ay adwen bone
political shading
enya no nko enya politics nko na ye me yapa kese ye wo man mu ene se bibia de she politics o man me no waso di obi let us take the blame ourselves. Since Rebecca, me call classroom, then make me a catch me school for. Say, me try environmental management. Now, what take classroom hey? Example, Ben, yes, that is a most sorry no more car, a high fee. No more now, Master. The one out of 2 hole. So, by another hole, will be a picking and send your classroom. This is what I do. Namian Casasumin could be me for me, Uran Kugu Crown. Say, who me were watching the Abacas, who come here, Bolem, I am a pedesa. You may be armed the token. Because was in be and I mean who that's been kesia be yidi akotum ye nyina ya let's set good examples na se kakra mato atwene kakra I had an unpleasant encounter tete kwashi obi ato ensu a won wato roba na ato kwan ho me pake na mfa ensu na me koto car ni no obi a hwemanim me ya sure say kan no mutumi nka ma me nti o meka se papa na adwene nya adwuma me fa na me koto car ni say wo du ba bi papa na wato atwene ma me bi se me ka kire wo ma me ba ko tika nim ono skati obi se me ka kire wo enya de papa. Let's enforce the law, let's change our attitude because okoba bi e se ho efe sebe enya asoro obofo na ma ho efe o nipa enti ndema ni bi ho aye nyai so nipa da se ni tu bi na no ka kire se me no ye be kun ye ho ha nipa se no ye ne nya argument na adwene nya adwuma
so nipa da se ni
nyame abono ogitum na onu ka ye se me no ye be kun ye ho ha.
There's something wrong.
Obi se menum sa awu menumawu ye di awu won't is an comment such people not gene no -2 say nipa sa aka che o say wan hwe am de sika betwawo gira nchen odbetwawo so the security officers are obi a trigger happy obi say o mo mbeka kire etu anu tu na ma na nige nto betumi ato omfa ho oto wi a o say you are attacking him ni owu onu kwa na ye danseni obetumi ato okunsesi a okuratuo police ni the late Andokofi me boni din a me sinya minshira ne kra don fa ni sie one sensible policeman I have ever encountered. There are several others but Andokofi was unique. Andokofi no to me fo ka me say police need to yemfa nkokun aponche police need to yemfa nkonwuram kokun akrantie ye de bonipa nti se police ni kuratuo na onya obeto a gina nchen odi watama ase masame da ase and no being koyiyano uwu life is not true.
Doc, it's good that this and one or two discussions, but it's good that this is general conversation, especially in what we have all called the election year.
Yeah.
It comes with a certain level of impunity, lawlessness. You know, I'll show you where power lies. Do you know me? Many a friend of mine. Yes, and a move from the election year, all the years in the country now. So now, this country with impunity, boldness, I say, how do we put
let me confess. Say, I deal with a lot of police officers, and of course, senior ones, of course. Now, obi be two for catch say, say bibi ketu abisia, you be tumi aka ho asem. But if you do anything of criminal nature, police need to mean because we track crime now why and crime has no expiry date. Enti yayane kakra na bola suja. You better any wom. See yayane election year, na say hwiensi after election no, na abeye part of see attitude, behavior, character and conduct. They are all built over years.
The preoccupé.
Dabi
kakra
na feda sana musu ene oban na beka be suban. Nti eno an ya na aka ho. Nti yenhwe enema say sebi the last time I checked 2024 alone throughout the world we have over 42 elections throughout the world oh ye be yi president Makumako over 42 nya Ghana kwa na ye beto aba na adeti na ye beto aba ye ne say sebi ewiase no is coming to an end hwe me nua wotie mi anopai suanyansa let me say it I'm sorry but I say it bluntly as it is suanyansa and Boniface told us the politicians say ye de ya na ye de ntoto ba mo ntem no mu wi a omko wi nam no mo nom nsa that's what he told Ghanaians let's be careful na sebi nipa na wotare ne poster na ye open o don asem ade papa ye to aba wi afra na unya no ne phone number asisan uko ni fi a tro beware of dogs all your campaign de na da bia ne nsa da won sayem o wi ni wi a wo hu no only few of them and you always see them. And I dove my heart out to people like Samia Uku, Haruna Idrisi, and some few. Mrekuduka. On any day, he is there. After your marking is there. For the people, he is with them on daily basis. But there are others, you won't see them. Ningina nkamfuano, maybe so. Nyamin Pangu, Echina, Anopa, Yasi John Mahama, His Excellency Oyaria, President Kufu Arabaka Munyana Manimu. Oh, to me, cancer da. No, they are not enemies. Now, wouldn't kurano. There's one gentleman called Samuel Abujinapo. Or MPP ni or minister. Nini yapani di John Abdullah Jinapo. Omi one family. It's on record. They said it. Nami ni hobi. Say Tama Sami. Was school now or loan. Nani ni John. Minister no to the school fees. Nti o ti Madina. O kasakasa. O ti Adenta. O kontokwa. Now work of every article boat team say NDC MPP. Ramadan. Onye NDC ni. And you're not content about me. Are they enemies?
There be.
Okoni nua ba ho a ye be pam no say oye ndis ni ti member because the vice president ni nua ba no na konta no. We are one people. Ade na yema politics achiche mu e ya adwenkyere keke. Omahini, I have been with you for years. Even at a point ube host Adom morning show.
Exactly.
Me have known you. Have we ever agreed on everything?
There be.
No, we disagree. But it doesn't make us enemies. E ya adwenkyere nti asema o kan no me de madwen me say anka o kan ni say anka ye. Even in the classroom, we debate, we argue. Students can say this one I don't agree with you. We move. Me no be your research cry to me do be aka say no. This your conclusion is different from how I think. Even as academics so. And you know chira say, ye nyina obi adwenko. Those who are Christians who agree with me. Time Jesus can say the building will be destroyed in 3 days it will be rebuilt. No be an etias yet. No beyond etias. We have levels of understanding, levels of appreciation. Enti yenya no abotre boko. Enne no bi mpewasem. Election ti. E kina obetumi asesa na adwen, obeto abama. In fact, obi o pewasem. I have said, say in politics, dogs are more honest than human beings.
In politics.
In politics.
Amanyo semuno.
Aha.
Sebe
nkraman di no kresi nipa. Because only kraman e kwa afuo mu a obre nani aha ne ho mfa no oka se besemi enko a obesan na chi nemo nipa na odi wachi ono ya politics wasan woni trim unim nti
odi wachi
nti ameka say dogs are honest because obesan won so asan but nipa de ogina wachi pe oh you know ono anim say enko yi ono abu ya wie bibia ska na oka so onko che no wafa onto aduane man kofo na oduru obi amman nsa so no ni odi wachi nbisa no wasan woni trim nipa ni bi wo t-shirt by 3-4 ni obeba bia ni obehye di nachi survival tactics nti yanhwe ye ho yie honesty loyalty is key.
But these values in there say is missing out. The other time, the prescription, now me will be to Idra. There's this national security document enshrining who a Ghanaian is, an attribute to my transparency, truthfulness, patriotism, love for your country, and I've forgotten the other one. These are values. Yeah, you say you bet him they are replacing your presidential, your presidents. No, for you now do CCCC. In fact, we'll be quite okay. Say airport. No, we do airport. There should be something to tell you.
This is Ghana.
This is Ghana.
Yeah.
This is who a Ghanaian is. So
now, as I said, time I say office be the president picture ball. When you say, anyway, you are Benjamin and Benjamin. Maybe just last week he said, and he said, Obi be president no free one. The pictures near the Kwahin. You can't put all these in museum. You look at state institutions. Throughout the country, but they are including foreign missions. President picture baby, and it's not only this president; it has always been. Yes, started time bang. The president, if you are the picture, never coin. You best say no. Go no go to me for go go fie. Yet me fan go museum. O pay a back up. Na sebi enya o picture na e bo ho na che so president o. O ne ye. Sebi atamu soko. E bi san atako. Kwame Nkrumah ko. Nso ye bo mu din ye ne picture ntra. The picture na ye hu aye bia na e obukum. E wo ne ye. And that's why he said, I love this quote. He says, many years after I have left, the people of Ghana will realize that they had a man. Kwame Nkrumah says so. Many years after I have left, the people of Ghana will realize that they have a man. And it's not anopai. And any other time I've got the opportunity, platform big like this one. Nya mi bisa mi nua Ghana nia. Ebia yama no tumi kakra so mfanya adwuma. Bisa hu se ekina wonni ho a then ye de betai. A very simple question.
What another conversation?
Then you the Kyle.
Yes, the Adom Kyle no. Enter into public service holders, public service, civil service, political office holders.
Yeah.
Say any ye koye obi vetting, any ye komo obi appointment. Ekurumuni na.
O man hene di nachi.
Se me kurumuni ye de me kwa. Ekurumuni na no.
Ye high bus.
Ye bo shire. E de me ko kire se ene munyama me de aba kurumani. Na ho akade ne de yenka nipem. So do we really scrutinize people who we give power and authority to?
My mission for Bakokra Kahu. I didn't see it to me more be appointment near Kase, we the what is awesome? Oh, ministry with and point. Aha. That is our expectation. Missy Bisa, yet me more be ministry with and point. Yeah? What is our expectation? What is our expectation?
This is a very serious statement. Ministry with inquiring.
David.
Who no trim power.
Ministry where dry. Where dry to do. Oh, baby, na sebi. Okay, go online and check. Somebody who was vice president in not any small country than America. Vice president, the Bayare, when you brain tumor. A current operation or torn a Japadian and Norwegian hospital. Vice president is who my way move. I'm telling you. Is who Obama had to give his personal money to buy the Sefako Obama hospital. Because systems work. Structures work. Hano. And this are you hear a whole reorientation of the Ghanaian.
Do we need a ministry to that effect?
In ministry, we lost it. The opportunities we have had,
public sector reforms.
Yeah. The reform that came to reform the reforms. We continue reforming. We never end. Until they have education, 3 years, 4 years, 3 years. You don't go for ma and a teacher scale.
But what sector? It is saying.
Me say here reorientation. The first thing to guide all of us, and they say, cancer national interest. And they, me know here me can't so be shatadi. But do we have an identity as a Ghanaian or as Ghanaians? Because Udu Dubai, who say I'm in a different environment. Udu India, who say India.
Identity.
Come on, Ghana. What is our identity? We don't have. Because baby, you tribal. Okay, say we are way religion. The things that divide us are more than the things that bring us together. I love Chinua Achebe. He says the white man has come to put a knife on the things that held us together. Therefore, the center cannot hold. Things fall apart. ya ma manyosem abese ye enkan no wo papa nua wo nka bibia wo friend say me papa nyeza esi ya se broni say wo wanke no wo wanke dan ka ma me nua wo ma me nua be ma na ye wanke sana ne yete no wo ma me nua ba wo ma me nua ba e ye wo ma me sesi ya se auntie nyeza
prekope wo ma me prekope ye de ko auntie
sesi ya ye chichem wo wanke na wo auntie no ho da bi o utumi wura ba bi na akora bi ye utumi tia no me nua ba ni ma wo fa ase ni sesi ya na obi ntia obi ba because ko ye be ka say hey human right ye tebrofo sin omo akasa ne omo dia we have a problem enti as I say ye sha ase di ye ho komo it's not all lost nyame betumi aye adom ma emire bi beba ye be ka yo kakra wo ye ode kakra me nya me de kakra nyame adom ti. Let's start from somewhere. How I wish say nke be ka kwose ase fi primary school. Let's begin to train the new Ghanaian. Why do you know ni enti a Japan for court tournament na ye bobo wi omo pra stadium once and omako. Only one country. Omo pra. As say fi we enya nim nyam se. Na CNN na twa monko he ba bia na Japan 40 in the stands in stadium e ho nyina e clean 20 minutes after the match. Ghana ni ye fi ye ni ye huni kakra. Classroom in the university where student won num so no dia to for no ka say ade a wo ye nya say ya mfa nto for ma cleaner ne be da nya adwuma ye wadwene ne nye papa adwene na wo trum enye papa. We have a long way to go.
Mami no we na me ma Reverend Akwaba on this matter because it's an interesting area.
Omo de omo adwuma ye because omo na omo ya asofo omo de afutuo ndi so free
of bambo. It's an interesting area how they ba people we appoint to hold public office or to
then ye the back kael.
That me person if you find back from another
ko public service and any state institution na ya kan kire o say papa mi nini permission to me money din no ye panimpa what you do adwene gu ba me money din no ye panimpa one of the big hospitals in Ghana ya appointing na nkofo aba oh opani we are entitled to curtains you say na so ba me fie na curtains wo oh we are entitled to then nkofo ye no obi tia ne na say one here beto me ensama ba be ko buku na ye nso ko tope o de bi be ko ne fie no abre obi Udi agron so ombetafa no maka say that is what we give to all new persons who take or who assume this office. Parliament yebi bedu ba bia na omu ye di ehwambo. Ya approve budget ni wia the oversight responsibility. Say this kana mo man hini say on van hwe Adom TV. Enti saa susu ampa sika no ode ye. Ana ye twenya o man hini this kana wia obetra public accounts committee through auditor general say sika no man hina say no. What do you call prison? Because you cannot say ongoing activity, keeping an eye on it is what I call in the classroom monitoring. Who monitors who? Yeah, the evaluation after it's been done. Yeah, we know, and yeah, kwako here no yeah, anything. I didn't say no. Maybe be so. Nkofuo bia be ye adwuma ko enne ye bom din. Ye kai wom. War office. Young guy, most of them are young. And a young man. Now we have a laptop or car because we are chief executive, we are director. What's my mommy paying movie 54? Uncle for a laptop in newspaper cry this year swag or mobi to me in fact. We become too proud, too bossy in a public office. Remember, I say position is not possession. And even sometimes possession is not ownership. Akonyana otisunu emre bi baba ebe yiwa firi ho. Position is not possession. Nyawo dia wo. Obeja ho. Dabi na ko pension na ba enipa na no mo ya adwuma na wo yom high na. Echina wo call retirement na wo ba bi pa adwuma ni mu a susu ampa suban a wo ja ho no betumi do ba akose mo no. Obi beti wo din mu akase wo man hene wo nti ye beboa wo ba ana ye kase o man hene nti akora wo ye be mia no. Let's begin to have a different orientation. Ye mo man ho do ni anim kan.
Dr. Benjamin Ochiankra medasi yebesa about so but Reverend it is saying okwan enye insure trade na me suma insure to here press problem about you that
enya so geto o wan efe pa
medasi
mini so doc so e wan efe me chewina enye bo pa yese efe na medru ha kwabra in fact ye how traffic order da na
me so try na me so
the toy no me cut time me cut time me sorry na time me dey do ha I wholesome. And another year won't say indiscipline because traffic cost na other cars no fee say omune pentema chain obi ha omo nam chain ne sa
asem kese pa no ko ba no
omo bowura mu kwabra me du mochi hey sa rain line so o echi hey o cars na pake kwan no trucks no so pake say the omo pe na just say it's like obia ye the ope okure mu the ono fee say obeya ma ono ne ho eden ato no na wa ye say ebe hawo say hawo efa no nti yemfa time fa nye hwe ha I awesome.
But those basic fundamentals like yeah working on it there your progression there encoder because the already also impunity na atiafa baby ya ni mo ye gre eti ono akwan no ofa shoulders ko onfa ho opaka ofinfia onfa ho ogina finfin fa nipa onfa ho bibia obia ye no ne boso
o se abrofo no enim se emre na de bibia but in fact onyankopon kasa kra no
hurt when we continue to reference abrofo say
because honestly hona nema ye adwuma
you compare with the best
see onyame nyansem kra no o de mre ene na ato bibia ho nka say ye o mre ha ye de ye bibia nti say ya wonfa emre anya me de ama wanye bibia udi hia anya nwanwa say before ye di hia o compare nti am ka say problem yes right because ye no ade bia onyame de ama ye bia eni meso mfa so nti ye ne say ye yusu say ye pe bia but ade bia so ekura wa unhu so mfa so no unhu so hwe that's the problem all eti traffic we no enye sorry cars na doso and cars ahian organize but discipline
of course
awo ye kwan so and match Africa den ehye ekoso sa ehye bibia so wo betime di traffic him 2 hours
na mo fa ho na di kan
na oda so girem it doesn't make sense me hu di ewo obia drive anyhow na have any way na okọ like it's almost smarter than wow
the next time we all have to follow so na nipa here na
because one follow obeka ho me gina traffic na something na ne mesu me ko di akire bia na because the omo ye no unye bia wakam ana me gina mu na kasa esa onko nyina eko omoko kwabra enye somote baba me enchia ahwefo ne atiefo I would say me constituents for yen kransan of for hwe yen omotie yen ti mechia adehye nananu nyina ewo ho nyina the minimum say be kan electoral commission for ehun sensem ade wo nyina ne say nyame ma ye ho kwan na ehye de pa kobra say me de me ho asi wo say omma ye kwan ma ye mesomom ye mo ma enema pa nyame de adom ye no ebi mfiri mu eden ensiesie constituency wo na enema nyina de adanse say e onyankopon ne pe ti say de tie bia no nyame ya adom a nkunudie ne beba the emma me beba man kransan of na ye nyina ye kaboma yetumi aye de ese na efata a ebe hye nyame ade munyam.
I see. But the doc, now the text message is say you need to be an advocate or a crusader for reorientation of the Ghanaian mentality. Yeah. I just said we admit that, and I said I corrupt to
Bibi nkoye.
See, problem is say o man di baby a odwen ho a ange be faulty. Of course. Eye pesemi nkuminya abrabona ye de tiu cream did you oti hase as long as say ono ne ho betono no enipa aka omo ye adwuma nyina enfobi
typical example me yonko e fumigation or say had the fumigation companies bebre wo
ba edini na ama nipa ba
of course na say nye nkwa bola crash sakra no ba ko phone team sisa o sisa bola no otachima na na ye twa ne ka won kran was sound grandson of so what is on side was one trying to count. This is the country we have.
Na nyo one say GRA for frame na o catch them say I did na ma filing near na say mo ma madwuma say me ye adwuma na me tua tax mo ma madwuma mo de adwuma ni nyina ma nipa ba ko me ye dem file den
heti cobra ade wo woni say
third way tata pa o nyesa agro bo unim say bosumi bia mkotua senate So me ya adwuma ma anya adwuma. I said dem be court
every month.
Every month. Me nya adwuma nye. E de adwuma nyina ma nipa ba ko. Sabe ne nkwa ne fie na gas wo. A mo chia wo. Yan kan okure o.
Correct. Third world country organized crime. And civil servants, businessmen, and politicians.
Journalists.
Now, journalists, I am for. I saw for. If I find a for. And I'm come boom. Depending on which regime I want, your group of people will be a. Among the benefit, among the nimyansa, baby. Indeed, that is the reason why Chrono said it here. Because you see, me will come a constituency now whom ran here good a mountain swap. Omo school, omo dear. The service said, "Uncle school credit check or one ding, I'll bet you the year Juma. I do not be on." And then you say, a Ghanaian youth, or you're lazy, or you're lazy. I do want to be in our way,
yeah.
You're lazy. Because the only opportunity, obey near my boama, a beer soon. Service, the or me impression. On our Fuma Manabroso, so be to me a CEO. Now, a sign or company. Say or procure Niema, procurement. The company and the sign. I mean, what is this? Cobra? May call a forestry commission. Not even one single procurement. Yeah, what? You know, baby. After all, I said, when you be a bosom, your macra, edgy. What about the Otifis or on your tree? To honest organ on Kamubiana. I was waiting here that opportunity. Enti eya pese me nkominya enye pese dodo nya ena yese hate asese ye nsuma mayoko ye nsuma man enti ene kra no depending on aban also ubi adwuma the next government by be go no so that's contractors am we adwuma in this time basically in Tiomka road contract asama me come there are other people who are so almost supply near man NDC government at the time and we perceived NDC for in Tiomka
politically exposed.
Yes, Ghana so ensure NDC the Ingu Sikaso, near people the Ingu Sikaso. Ghana government didn't edaso. And that is the system we are running. And the idea to say, sir, they say, Obi wa Juma na, the old Suan is or pay all boon and say, whether or not MPP are performing as some performance, as MPP transfer.
The
NDC monoson. Whether or not NDC for NDC leader or Banabeti boy or man or woman or no gaining interest in Obenya or Red on the money Muhammad.
So the reasons for people to take over the reins of this
it's not to serve.
Personal interest.
It's not to serve.
A personal interest. I have personal interest. I get interest for Fobia. Personal interest. Indeed, say she can few ones now. A woman who grew now, grew. Ena one boy asie so a say niam edin ma won so kwa no wedding omo kofom depending on where you find yourself ena be ma onye baby papa edin agina ba yan chichi do man sa and me feel say and ani e kan dey yan kohwe the political elites in Kwaso the political class no kwa madwuma mo yi so we MD wa adwuma ma ye nuan mo mjenya camera chi Gola na sabi o munka ho bi no the first point of call ko pese adwuma ne yia yet here what dress come out here without these boys you can do the show yet here ye kasa kama ye come from me without ye nua no eche control room no nka nko but when ye kwa adwuma bia no ye hwe penimfo no wi a
na se oja
na ja ase ofo no
de bia nyunyu ne abubu ase o sa
you see de bia o say owura kofu dam pare bai IGP da bia me ka say me ne bi wo ha me ne nya adwen ho but ne ma bia me ne nya adwen so me ka ho asem look kanena oko police administration na mo uniform be nsia ti wo share police for bia o uniform no o she and no by reduce it to 2 the one big issue say akola bia benye bi ti na wo share police for neatly dressed oko Ghana Armed Forces Lieutenant General Pompepra what tiny Ghana Armed Forces am na be families say and that politics are na war and me bi mu a bo na we NDC 4 we MPP 4 ne wa ma obi a ti ase say obi na aye nipa ba ko ko ba ko And leadership start here. A good leader now. The leadership no a firm for the man who's away or a leader. And yes, raw for. But Obi I fan is you or gardener or houseboy or cook or driver or so and so. Oba na juma the okoye juma man yes you no. Ono ne bosu me akatu yakra oje a ontim fanfa kan kofi. The ono ye juma ma wo yes you. Because without mo has saying I'm see you only see you. Kwasi chum. The owner of the company. Ba mo ha muni ha kwasi chum oyin. Kwasi chum na ho den I say dua na hini. Dua na ho den na hini. Kwasi chum o zia na hini eye mo amoti afidie so. Because kwabran e wo nti na obi di na advert den e ba. E mrantie dwuma mo ye nti na ma obi hu sade madwuma ye te ha obi di advert baba nti every institution abanye dwuma nkasa ne manfo nti na wo ya na manyoko nti a. But of course amanyoko for no o me o manfo no bia enti say oman ne ye a nipa team a ya amanyoko for no so why den ahobatom. But it has to start from the grassroots. Dua ne hini na se na den e say e start. But currently o hwe construction e koso e wo Greater Accra any other big cities man aban be wa ye adwuma ba wa wofa amakwata yenua ya senso abeto aso me de na ka na koy mofa but se onye mofa
ozi wa anya de kwa eje
in fact kwan ya we nyina no oba me makrom a not even 1 single kilometer of road and at the home concern of almost 8 years of Nana does Grandpa Kufuor's government yenye bi komran o hwe adwuma abanye ye through education from yura na po time abc yenua Dr. Duchum so o hwe schools ahodo o mo si na o mo tibet nkwade I say university no sorry I say all these things he will be over me kroma unhu bi ho no infrastructure project bia nothing zero ade a yenya ya say one district one agenda 111 everything agenda 111
hospital
yeah the I
but decentralization na come effective
ye man kwan man nya effective
ye man kwan yeah the I dwarf I say motel
ye man kwan man nya
one
agenda 111 no yeah nkofo the infrastructure on the completed yeah the I dwarf enu ba bia
o man yes ase no na me kan say o man no yesika no ye need to do ebetumi asi asase no check the records president Kaso besi 88 within 1 week no sambe sisan 111 me Roman inti anam de sere ne say we one of the favorite hymns of a Catholic 111 my God loves me ye call communion an yeje president so ye Roman o ye Anglican na 111 aye o da o de ba 111 by that's on a lighter note but ye need sika ebetumi asi 111 enti se be ya Shasi sika na wo no first 50 uwia san 20 ase uwia san to aso na we ka say wo hye ni nyina say 111 ni nyina under tiebrofo no various stages of completion President Mahammad said me see 200 schools
various stages
various ebesi ne edaso was various stages enti a money problem
so avoid the various stages tackle the strength that
you don't want to have continuous sites you want to have projects completed enti Sanka president here ya futua who president now country on the day you were sworn in so we should be citizens but not what spectators citizens say yes you between atre adwe nyina adwe na adwe ye toto adwe utumi nya 111 nti wo de kakra between en fasika ne ye president so meye ene ye shaze wonim say me no kasai ba bi wo ha e wo records mi say o ebi wo ho nso asase kro mu nyae unya asase no nti ade na auto 11 auto din 111 baby o ha ye foundation wie ya ntoaso bio na mo foundation makomako 7 o kan nyina bo ma se tumi si ba akoma ne du atire meboa makomako 7 no is it for political expediency so bia be say oh yanse de bia ba ekrom na se de bia ba okrom ne yan wie no ene ya mfa bia ma wa anka ya de kro makomako all the stages na wadu the last time I counted almost be 50 o metumi awie enti nia wodi akohyehyem na wantumi andu ba bia no o kan nyina bom a ka betumi asi 70 awie
But when you hear Bassa, Yabato, my mom, you share a near my dear, and you have to trouble. That is why you're progressing. It is said yet, a corner benefit, a corner benefit. They will be here, or the business and say, oh, yes, see, Diane, you crew. Just dying. As you continue. Officer Diana, yes, into a banner, ye be. But what do you say, Onyaminian say, one idea, a sombo power, or the discarbono, a nipa. The Abambia or be developed in nipa. And your capacity, no. Or Badwam Mpensenpensemu as a Sembiano. What's the sep or mine? What's the sep crew? What's the sep bushia? Name almost said the Aquan say, yeah, Badwam Mpensenpensemu when you be a Drew baby, no. And Kofu, who is a year since I could see a dine on ye. Into a quadrant check a route. Ye better about it. Me cut a sword by 1,000 route beer. You do any a cut a sword. You do any a cut a sword. You do any a cut a sword. Send a bear, I need the machine said, I could go so. Machine could go so. I told baby, no, much some machine. I call. And yeah, Yamaha can say, Yenda die. And I've said, so a lot of rules are why. So there are a lot of rules also. Then it's why I can't. I hear no home. Kwesiko ujina kwentia. Inti said a dog can. Say kwani ye pesi ye ya. And then a yense say kwan we the ye who sika or why ye start here. You bet me we. Yeah. And the sad aspect of it is say, I buy the same. You see your audit. 2 years later. It's not a kwan anka 10,000.
Also full confess.
You baby now 100,000. Not the same government, no. As I offer 100,000, I could to the nanke 10,000. I could to 100,000. I'm on my. Do we think? Okay, boss for dying once boss to dine once if we actually no not just a sika or muko to and kebeti mesi bear me and sakradi amo.
How about kicking away the said and
some say or confess.
And you come oh, ye na yankasa subana ye yine dino. And I'm not gonna tell you.
Maybe we don't also hold ourselves in check in terms of money training passo. Sometimes so training necessarily so you call 12 years and as a
but me blame them in the never better more.
Yes, and surely they for
oh no correct.
Good.
Government assurances. A bank can say obey way anyway. One air say near America so obey and why. One area. And our bank can be no what can be your there be it cannot be. And it should not be. So what I say, young fan to your host say, as my year can, yen in the bay will be a deal. Sabi no no near any fair, who could cross you be near any fair pa, Nasan and any jump pass, Sabi Jan and I will a Diasi and I say car crown. O bet him nientia, no yen a papa. Obisus and Puano nope, obey any ope. Enti, and yes, say ye can say Obiaka, what say you make Accra the cleanest city in West Africa? Yamana can you? You Mr. President, when we had the opportunity, and yes, what can keke? Then why ye?
And I do ye.
I will go so ye. I be my crown. I clean city. Well, can we have services on from and I want to president and I'm a boy. When I be saying a question, and now who has reminded the president? Hey, who catch them go for this over my crack? Say, see a crab bone scene time I'll be far or mine. Who see now be the see a crab bone scene time I'll be far a crown.
Okay, so lots of your text messages, lots of them, and they are talking about this kind of conversation here. But here, Kofa Mulambra, your bar game pack for the Yakoba. Then we'll be your opportunity to talk to us. Yakoba. Dr. Benjamin Ochre, Ankara, governance analyst on one, Reverend Charles also in Kranza North, correct?
Yes, in Kranza North,
independent candidate. Lot of the text messages very encouraging.
What's it in Kranza North?
Independent candidate.
Can you say or call North? Of course, yeah.
The only problem was Adom FM, FM, Peace FM, all the FMs.
Of course.
And once but 0302 211 701 come on ID one you picking up a wrap up comments now for ya that was so J break it also for our contribution on 0302 211-701-824. The best you do come a very important issue. Limited voter registration exercise. And this is something that reoccurs all the time.
Yeah.
And Chibia and Colombo 16, 14, 18, 16, 14, 12. Almost for you about daily graphic here, front page. Say minus register. What do we do about it?
Cobra, media, the kind of constituency, mesre, will be already 80 years, not below 80 years, on Concord register. A BM so registration be an amanyoko between MPP and DC. The Omoyana say almost a normal basin for from other constituencies to that constituency or Mujina. Say by our meet many numbers said Eddie Winnie. It's unfortunate. Who obi foreign voter ababe elected a candidate ama constituency no kromani ho no obi kromani
okay no want to ask for henija match upon this saying henija match upon this saying
me ho yo na mo
oh nyame adom bibia daboko
yo ma tell me ya say se Ghana for any briska to be the just MP na this na president ya for the discussing go for the discussing ho I'm charging to take a charge me for kaja no ase no it is obedi ade wi a onche car abana wa yikwan abana school dan etiense nyanse na nya chade dia no ye cha bo mama na koso.
Okay, so yeah, that's Ghana for any brisika isikajije. Even upon the say
mudupa.
Even upon the say
yeah, na me atomo me pacho na won so.
Oh, na me adom bia boko.
Yeah, da oba de nyankopon na se. Me pacho ne atene se me kasa free asin fusu asin konfo de asin north. Na me pacho me ha okese pa na se na no ya na nanado abeka se no more dum so. Ba me no kasa wo hwe how is dum light wa ha say na
easy for
asa ne ha say no me gina ho kwa mente ase ye tu na na ya so eno anajo omudum light 3 times anta na de tin nei.
Okay. All right. So
ne akoso wa ha de me pa cho ye gina ho kwa ye ente ase.
All right. Yeah, that's in your kaso akra that complain so ama.
Adenta ye kwa ye ho ye area ho.
Adenta dey say
you do me kind pa.
George Mache upon to say
oh boko komo amudi no eye no kwen komo eye ni kampa but the unfortunate thing is that empanyimfo na e o se omo eye nsisan no yabu kenyina obuni yabu kenyina bieri ho obuni
enne man ye
ya o se ne si ye pekwan ya ye betista amamu no constitution if you like. And yes, Yamuka, but until say your best is a quanya, the government, this kind of event, one party takes on, and not like this.
Okay, so yeah, that's it, but this is very painful. Say Nipana, yes, Resenka. Monikwa na abafa so a kamo ye twuma adwesu mo ya aware that
of course
generally wickedness and I say what is it
sir they are benefiting from the
corruptible act
here asuma wokan ye koye registration again let me ask democracy is not ours ye ko fa fi baby o man ben na ye ko tworo din a ye do obi tintin na register from the very day you are born, obian age, you have database money, untumi make antro. Eti ni akwara no 16, now say osonwa, ne honam susunti, o man na call register, o try no chrono. Because answer na akwara boni beba na pani boni wo hodeda. Nti ye ne ye tire akwara no ne ma enye electoral violence ne electoral ayini nyina efin pani. Because ono no what is say omko basen kofo, ebi yankwara. Enti akra nankase bia nkonko mpani na di o mani pani no eti ye nko register electoral commission will do their best but tieni yo electoral commissioners no that be as electoral commissioner no ye ni commissioner your commissioners but we have a chairperson enyama nko yi a yenka
hold on Richard Mache
yeah yawo
we me patcho so wajina so check akra to an komo so me
me patcho me kase free tamale
okay
but you see on the way of my sick or no, and say as a discipline any of my name.
yɛmfa asɛm a ɛwɔ sɛ yɛde ɛkyikyerɛ ɔman no ɛnyɛ no so yɛdi asɛ sikasɛm adi kan wɔ ɔman no mu nti da bɛyɛ bia no asɛ ɛnokorɛ ɛne discipline ɛnyɛ dwuma wɔ ɔman no mu asɛ ɛnyɛ dwuma wɔ ɔman no mu.
Okay, so already a very important issue, discipline. Nokorɛ nso asa. Alhaji, salam alaikum.
Kum salam. Ɔman mpatwɔ na apom te sɛ.
Oh, nyame adom bia ebɔkɔ.
Yo, de nyame ase. Deɛ mɛsrɛ wo ne sɛ nka wadawroma. Nkabere bia mofa nipa bi ɔmba bɛkyerɛkyerɛ yɛn sei a ɛkɛ ani bɛgye ho kyɛn sɛ wei ba ɛne wei anye wei ɛne wei yɛ wei anye wei ade ne yɛnkyerɛ deɛ ɛbɛtumi ayɛ na Ghana ntumi move forward. Dan sɛ ɛbere bia no ne akɔfa NDC ni aba ne afa NPP ni aba na ɔmo abɛgyina no mato ayampia na ɔmo asɛ nipa koma wɔn bɛsɔre no na ɔmo mienu ɛkɔdidi wɔn bɛsɔre na ɔmo mienu no nam na ɔmo agya nkyirifoɔ no mɛsrɛ Ghanafoɔ sɛ bɛtumi paa nka obi ama n'ani nkɔ n'adwuma ho nkyɛn abato duru ano akɔto ne mo so kɔ yɛ NDC MPP no yɛmfa nto nkyɛn na emuvu Ghana forward me fin sɛ nke betumi ayɛ yie
very profound obi ani nkɔ n'adwuma ho
of course
ba asɛm a ɔkan ne fa bi me ne nya adwen bia ɔma yɛ mmra bia etumi mmasa
ɔma so fa nipa binim sɛ ɛmɔ mo fa nkyerɛkyerɛ a ba bia kɔma to yɛ
obi so ti ba bi di
yɛ de Clement be wi na afia ba yɛ nkɔmɔ so rap up
okay
Clement Machie. Hello Clement.
Hello
Clement Machie.
I design
Patro nyame adom bɔkɔ metie o.
Yeah, meso the FM kyerɛ me ne me kan yɛ electoral commission say yeah hello
Patro metie o.
Sɛ yɛto aba ntɔkwanti asomdwie bɛba no ɛyɛ electoral commission ɛkɔ ɛna ɛsɛ ɔmo hwɛ yie because obi hu sɛ wusisi na ɔnte aseɛ nti attention ni nyinaa electoral commission mpanyinfoɔ no ɛna ɛsɛ Ghana fo yɛ sukuu ɔmo so because obi hu sɛ yɛato aba no ware na aba no yɛ free and fair ɔnko ntɔkwa ma no ati.
Okay, so that's it. On that note, for sure.
Iti me stress ye kɔtoro din wo a wonim sɛ wo ba anaasɛ wa offer so busuani bi onya mfie dodo ɛsɛ sɛ ɔtoro din ama na nkɔ bi
ya man 50 bi
ɛna senti na ye tufo
ya man 100 bi
ɔmo ma na ma ɔnkɔ onyi sika na ɔmfa nkɔtɔ wache no ni ma ɔnkɔtoro din because yɛn kan hu sɛ adwuma yɛ no so mrada ho sɛ wo fie nui na ɔkɔtoro din sɛ wadi a ye chewa ebetumi prosecute one day to come to hunt unim who was 16 no akɔtɔ so wo 18 wo benya 58 ye bɛka sɛ pension bɛka sɛ mindi
wo 60 one now the call
now the call say at that time wo 58 but per the records wo 60 into be pension yes re abato no electoral commission alone cannot make it free menewo eniama no say obi be wi aba mu a na ye ne ye pese ye wi because who benefits amanyoku
no commissioner
into commissioners no mto na omo ye den however niema bi ko na say ye fi say nya ye nkyere adwen ye nya say time bia sabe ye de obutu senie so ebedi atama kan se kasa ntwi se nzemfi a enye niema enye no enya me meka but ye hwe say ye be kire o wo mahene wo program yi wo sha say 8 o'clock ankaye o mahene program yi ama flowers mra ho na nya say o mahene program ye tantantan ye nka ne sa. Let's see how together we can help shape the activities of the electoral commission. Na etumi ayeye because yempe ni ewani. Now I like this guy Uncle Ato at his age not too patriotic song. What you imagine say nyum ne born 1960. O man be year efiri mene wo. Then now ye wo wadwuma wo ye no abato keke ne yeko. Yesre wa ya wadwen say sebesebu nya obewiem. Wa ya wadwen say obebokro no. Wa ya wadwen say obekontokwa. Udi dua bebo bitim say edru say omo kase yenye sa nyema na obisa nia osuma no na obisa say wa offer asefo no wey na wo ma no wey ko form rom di anima yenso yebeko bi.
Dr. Nahota Makro 72 years today. Happy birthday Sonko enko ma o ya has ni but make
has edas wo
make you free makoma ba doc me yakọ ba ko jina kotoko jino na mega o ya has ni ma
na has edas wo
almost on back relegation me aduma ngino
okay omo call relegation so e be party
omo kwa
ye be party You be organize party case.
Me house of me
Dr. Njawota, 72 years is not easy. Happy birthday.
A man yourself and a battle. I drink it. So I will in fact, Obi Bremu Electoral Commission who yam mama kakra. Now the Electoral Commission for the Parliament say yam for Ghana card and registration. So parliamentarians be sorry so want to say. Because omu say Ghana card ni obi anede enye bi. Mom Ghana card so offices no open 24/7. And team minim so say mfie dey nim kakra be do ba bi no. E be yi minus 7 na den afri ho. Because once you have a Ghana card no, o age e be kire. And then also you have continuous registration. Yen shada you say afedie you say quiet registration centers. Yes. The sad aspect is say and then for the first time the generators edio machi because of doom something.
Wow.
And the mesre
the generator. Yeah, call registration center.
Yeah, some provide the generators because light of it. Mesre say who call polling centers especially baby network no offer no. Aya na network no nti no muntimi in content nti mama obunfu electoral offices no enye oma network ni nyom na eye e ba on be register
you know here because you know nim dem pese mo ye nim dem pese
because
network
and
the bonus so mo man
some ya keka no because network ni nyom na eye e ba obetimi register nti e ma ya mama move mo I don't say can you do so e cost nti no ama e hard ba say nema ti ye ko na say network no ofoma ye nya abotre na mom the American said here, you nay transfer your bassy to give 50 Ghana cedis. Okay,
50.
Now you don't come to say 7 more. Now you don't call. Sorry, you don't call your register. About us to do any other form. I don't know. Me my catch my conscience for say. Say me yisika free bottom. Say me will be nyame domi. Akofo obi abade. Any inu ma minimum I walk impatient. Never more mama akudija. On best at Yaton Tony Macacra Bombotum. I pay via Mamrantia Muria, I bojo nema. Because my constituency disabled a 805.
805.
805 disabled Nade. Oh, wow. Now I hear na Sabi the mom. Because can be an buy. Until you how until ye to a bar. I coffer foreign a materials de baby a twabano. That is a nippon or Banankazakazan or near dream papa at my constituency. Because me constituency about let's say about a bit be about 35,000 because the last time 32,150. I say quite nipa hina do bit my constituency on be chain nipa e work constituency.
Nipa 50.
Nipa. And so yeah na ya kofan tokwa. And those things ni between MPP and NDC. And then I say almost said this time round no. Yen you me ni na dey is in chain. Never an independent candidate. I will bet my unite the constituency. Nipanina. Say both MPP and NDC area one day. Abum. Na ya prim puntuo because man yourself no. Aye na yem puntu. BMT say election a event a process. Process ni be any registration no. Is a one for ho an hiem. Na ye kodu abato so na be patapa wo a. Emra na obinya. Ye true edin so ko na sa de patapa so san ko hye nsem so a. Emra na obeden. Ebe san di. Ti muma yenko choro edin e wa asundwe mu. Na batu dru so a yenko kire ya adwen so e wa asundwe mu. Na yemwa because the man chichire nyina kwabra ya adwen kire. Enya beti. O man chichire nyina ye ka ho asem nyina no. Eya adwen kire na ye kire. Ti Mami Jane you say Ghana for man asum juno kakra but sabi o bibia
it's becoming a trend is not
ne kwabra se people we and people for be defend it. Mami Jane.
Asman Kabebe can.
NDC.
Always the opposition does not trust easy.
Easy. Now, so my also about himself. Owura Kufuado. Answer yes to any as president. You remember Charlotte. Me crime to me guilty. Cause name be why can ya. Ni fee say sanity but who betene na hwe name who say why am funso. Enti san funso am ye twemu no. Me nsan ye san funso no biem. Ti mesre say ya no institutions na ye wo no say ye san gu hu fi wi a ye wi a de bibia enye yi because for the word go kwabra wo kon waje atum say we men trust no the bibia boy bia no be ofe meanwhile no so process na e through registration e transparent no one Sese yekase betuma register 2 times. Indeed, so obi catch am say Ghana obi betuma to aba mienu a menyi ni da. The system am hu no 2020 ene de ye hu atwam. Untimi nkonko to aba mienu e ma ne ye da.
All right, doctor.
Mesre mama yemfa ni die ne ebuo soso ma yempanimfo soso. Na ye ne sa soso a ebe boy amade ye pese ye yetime de aye ni. Openso birthday 74 years. Na ohwe ne niam a waya. Naka na mesna sisu bi kwabra ye wo ahemfo e wo man mu. Ba otumfo ye ohene. Ahemfo de ye obebre. Ba otumfo e wo ohene.
O santi.
Na mo chese oyo ohene.
O santi.
Obu be o man ye commission electoral commission asa akire mu say saa edin a ye turo ye omo a omo nturo mu din da. Obi bibinti se o card ayira enkoho mumre beba. Obi se o pese o transfer o vote and obi gina wonam a mumre nsoe enkoho because who say obi o ha yati hey no akodina o you don't fall under that category. You say nia on turo ni din da onko eno onko
wadi 18
wadi 18 inti entrefie say na so fokan no ebedu ta ma ebeto aba no na ubekọ akoto aba na se nne se wo 17 years na se bia obenya 18 December eno nkire se ebedu ono anya 18 enna ye tro edin unya 18.
Dr. Benjamin Ochi Mamina se Ankara
one second say doc kan e ka fi ho asem isi oto nti mo maye ni ye huni right.
Okay, so we don't mind any comments on the wings of Priscilla Anaman, the entire team, camera, sound, set designers, MCR, makeup, driver for and our set designers. We thank you for another episode of Badwam. When I'm here, I do my channel. You best share.